So Mike, Clift, and I are walking through the Presidio, and I mean, we're taking a hike today out here in the green
Yeah. Beautiful nonetheless.
area. And Mike just explained to me that it's easier. He has, well, what did you tell me about the difference between living the, what kind of life will we call it? The
Comfortable,
comfortable life,
culturally accepted, comfortable or successful life.
The job, the house,
right. Employment, not necessarily being work. And
you were comparing that to being out here, away from that, not doing that.
Liberated, delivered,
so
delivered up from bondage.
Explain to me how, when you decided to be part of Occupy and be out there at 101 out on the street, why was that liberating to you?
It was,
just tell me what you told me.
I find it eminently more sustainable to live this way.
What does it mean, sustainable?
Sustainable means I can do it easier for longer. When I was caught up in the house and the cars and the DVD collection and the cool clothes and going to the clubs and paying for dinners on all that stuff, I found that I couldn't do it for more than a couple years at a time, maybe 6 years best. And then I would lapse into a period of unemployment, dejected, despair, until I got another job. Then I'd feel whole again. Oh, thank God I got another job, just any job, That is not being liberated, all right? Being liberated is not even worried about having a job, but still doing your work. And my work is the work of revolution, empowering people and showing that there is an alternative to this consensus reality. That if we live authentically, that if we find, make, or trade our own clothes, that we don't have to dress up like everybody else. And that's the thing. You put people in uniforms, they start to think the same.
Okay, pick up your briefcase.
My briefcase, yes.
Explain to me.
See, this is a very high-end hobo brand called Portabile Gas Stove.
Portable gas stove.
Right.
It's written on this. But I want to stand back from you. Look at the color. Look at Mike is styling. Back up from me, Mike. Mike is really styling because
urban combat fashion.
Look at everything matches. Everything matches. Look at his laces. Look at his shoelaces. Here. Wait a minute. Let me get up on the shoelaces there. Look at the laces. This is just. And then look at the patch. I mean, you might as well be in Canada.
Yeah.
Is this for Canada? Is that for Canada?
No, these are my solidarity patches with Spain and Quebec.
Hold on. Yeah, that's Canada.
That's right, Canada.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
What's the red patch mean?
This?
The Canadian patch?
Yeah, this is the solidarity patch with the Quebec students.
Okay.
And this is basically, anarcho-communists.
Okay, so the red patch on that side, there's another red over here.
Yeah, that's my little.
Yeah.
That's my little anarchy thing.
Now, and also look at the decal on this briefcase. Pick up your briefcase.
Noise bridge.
Please. Yeah. Look
Our
at the
hacker
decal.
space.
So
yeah, this is my briefcase.
Hacker space. So now I want to get a shot of you showing the whole.
About. Liberation through direct action.
All right.
Liberation through direct action means taking responsibility for yourself, not being able to point the finger at anybody. If anything, it means owning up to every action you've ever done.
But I want to get the whole. I'm going to back up and show the entirety of you. I mean, this is a picture. This is somebody. As soon as he gets his. Backpack adjusted and picks up his briefcase.
That's it.
So you told me
totally unencumbered.
Yeah, compared to you could be walking down Market Street and past a banker.
Oh, okay.
With a look at the comparison here. Here you are with your briefcase, styling the heck out of it, and here comes a banker. And what has he got?
Well, what he's got is premature hair loss, probably ulcers, his hands are shaking, he's nervous about losing his job, his wife cheating on him, making his car payment, all this type of thing.
And he's wearing a suit?
The cornflower maroon tie uniform, you know, of the American success story, which usually feels like shit. Okay?
And he's carrying
he's neurotic as hell, and he's younger than me, in many cases my age or younger than myself, in much worse health, with much less options, opportunities, and availability for joy, because he's living in a box. Worse than that, he's living in somebody else's box. Beyond that, he's living in somebody else's box that he has to rent, pay for, and live a life of compliance, okay? Because the more you comply, the more stuff you get. You get little pieces of paper, doctorates, diplomas, certificates of completion, money, stocks, paper. You broker this paper into cool things that show your status and how successful you are, like cars, which are really hard to maintain, okay? Success is being happy as often as possible. Success is not an end. Success is a continual state of being. It's continual joy. It's like the difference between pleasure and joy. Pleasure is fleeting. You have to work for it. You have to acquire it. Sometimes you get lucky and you find pleasure. But generally, you have to dole out money so you can drink, smoke pot, have sex, drive fast cars. Everything is based on that. But without money, all those same things are completely available.
You have joy.
All the same things.
Joy
you still get
instead
those
of
things.
pleasure. Is that what you're saying?
Well, joy is a lasting state of pleasure.
Okay.
Pleasure is like you do it, you enjoy it, and then you're done.
Joy.
That is how addictions occur, because drugs and sex and gambling are pleasurable. They don't really bring lasting joy, you see. It's a con. It's a con.
You said that your work brings you joy.
Yes.
What is your work?
My work?
You're embedded in your work, and it's something you want to keep doing all the time.
Absolutely. That's why I choose to be out here, so that I can meet more and more people, and I can be open to more and more opportunities.
And what is the core?
People aren't going to walk up and give you $100.
What's the core of your work? What are you trying to do? What's your mission?
A liberation of the human spirit from the bondage of capitalism.
So you talk...
The abolition of poverty. The abolition of poverty. That state of mind that says, I'm poor. The state of mind that says there's not enough to go around. People who are super wealthy are poverty-stricken in their hearts and in their minds.
You talk to some of those bankers that look a little bit like you, with their briefcase and their expensive suit.
They also have a uniform and a sharp haircut and a briefcase and cool shoes. But so do I. The difference is I don't have to work so hard to maintain my image. I don't have to work so hard to maintain a sense of identity that any knucklehead can purchase any identity at the goddamn mall. I would rather make my own clothes. I would rather design my own life instead of sell out my life for somebody else's blueprint. Because you know what, baby? You can follow that all you want. They're not going to let you in the club, all right? If anything, you have more of a chance to end up on my team than their team.